Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. First down here for the offense. Using his legs, it's Etienne. Puts one in the spin cycle. Can anyone catch him? And they'll finally bring him down after he ripped.
The running back.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. He's going to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there,
And that pass intercepted.
Take over first and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking off. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. didn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Milroe getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. Bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback will audible. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense has it there going the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. This offense has a second down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Grab near the marker. It's Hale. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Connection to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Georgia going up tempo. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. He's looking to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Lovett. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Dogs with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Kelton. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bulldogs are flying down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. And that's a very productive 1st down play of bringing up 2nd and 3.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense gets set for second down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They knock him down right there. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Shotgun snap on third down. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He's got his man. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for a man on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Hale. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got him downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown tie. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Dogs moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well,
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral. A 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. First down here for the offense. The give is to Miller. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
The quick out. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. He's going to run it. And the ball squirted out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fall. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Offense getting set for first down.
Timeout, Georgia.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He wants to throw it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Alabama quickly back to the line. Dropping back, it's Milroe. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Alabama 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Yeah, when you got man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. This time he's got his man.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. Pressure coming. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
Man, that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
Wide out in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wide out. Makes a connection. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. To the air, it's Milroe. Touchdown, Bama! And they to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Line gets set, first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking to pass. It's back. He's right on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's dealt. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, he'll fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Wants to throw. It's back. They're bringing heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll call for the fair catch here. just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used